She responds back and she's like, you, like the letter U, you gonna pay me? I'm doing free makeup and I have to pay you to take some videos on my iPhone and post it on my Instagram? I'm not gonna expect or be bold enough to ask them to pay me when they already explained their whole like story of how they got where they got and what they're trying to pursue.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like control.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisi and I'm back again with another epic story time. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisi. My government is Alicia. Whichever one you want to call me works best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the title of the video. We have a story time of she wanted me to pay her for what?
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Like, why would I ever pay you for that, babe? Like, why would I ever pay you for that? Like, if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I did do a community post and I basically asked y'all what story time did y'all want to hear from me next? And I asked if y'all wanted to hear she wanted me to pay her for what? Or if y'all wanted to hear about how this lady whole man wanted me, okay? And it was real close. It was real close, but she wanted me to pay for her for what? That's what happened to win, okay? So we about to get into this story time. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my shorter story times, but I still felt like, you know, it was worthy of a video, so we're about to do it, okay? But before I get into the story time, y'all already know that, you know, I am doing subscriber story times. So make sure that y'all send y'all emails to this email. We need some more subscriber story times in. I'm going to record one immediately after this video. So at this point, we should have 2 subscriber story times coming up or 1. Girl, I don't know when this video going to get posted, but yeah, it's going to get posted sooner and rather than later. And also, y'all, I want to let y'all know too, I literally, like, as y'all can see, it says 12 minutes ago, I just dropped my Jamaica vlog. Y'all need to check that out. That is a Zoovie. Linked above. Zoovie. I'm telling y'all, this is the best Jamaica vlog on this platform. I'm telling y'all right now, that is the best Jamaica vlog on this platform. So y'all need to go ahead and check out my 25th birthday in Jamaica vlog when y'all get a chance. And yeah, check that out because this is Zoovie. It's real fun and you're really gonna like it. And shout out to the 12 people that watched it in the 12 minutes. That's like 1 view per minute. So I'm doing good. I think I'm doing good. And I just want to say one more thing before I get into this story. And I really wasn't even gonna address this, but the demon time in me feels like I need to, okay? So I'm not gonna get into the details because down the line I'm gonna do like a video on responding to my hate and negative comments. Like I'm gonna just do a video on that, responding to everybody and eating y'all alive, because some of y'all, not the people that like me, the people that don't like me, some of y'all be thinking y'all be eating with some of the stuff that you be saying, and it's like, my love, you're not, because all you're doing is helping me. I just want to let you know, all you doing is helping me. So thank you for your comments, positive or negative. Thank you for the comments. But I just want to address this one girl real quick, cause I don't know, she had me real confused, because I guess whenever she first found my channel, she was commenting positive things, and then all of a sudden there was a shift where she was commenting negative things. And what stood out to me was the fact that she stated that she was asking why, what did the bitch say? Like, I don't even remember. This is how you know I don't even really care like that. Sis commented, because I guess because she wasn't getting no responses from me, sis decided to go and comment on not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 different videos. It was a mixture of positive but mainly negative comments. And she had multiple comments on multiple videos asking, why is my voice so screechy, and why do I yell for 90 minutes, and why are you? That's basically what she was asking. Why are you, Lisi? Why are you, and why aren't you some quiet church mouse librarian asshole? Why can't you be a librarian asshole? Babe, like, I was just laughing because I'm just like, yo, people are crazy, because I know this is what comes with the territory, and I know you can't please everybody on the internet, but for you to be watching multiple videos and complaining about why am I like this? Why am I who I am? Because if you're watching multiple videos and I sound the same throughout each one of the videos that you click on, obviously it's like something will click in your dumbass head that it's like, oh, this is how this girl is. So I don't like who she is, so let me watch somebody else's content. But yet you're coming back. You're a fan, my love. You're a fan. And anybody that's watching me, because, you know, I know some of the other girlies, this is not for the people that mess with me. Like, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. If it don't apply, please let it fly. But some of the other girlies have even said, like, guys, like, if you're starting a YouTube channel or if you're up and coming in YouTube, please be conscious of the fact that there are people that watch you who do not like you. So anybody that's watching me that doesn't like me, I'm gonna pray for you, and I hope that you find the light at the end of the tunnel that you need, because you need help.
You need a therapist.
Because I don't sit around watching girls, guys, whoever, aliens, cat, dog. I don't watch nothing that I don't like. So if you don't like me, please click off of the video, my love. We don't need your negative energy over here. We don't need it. We don't want it. You're just going to get blocked. And then you're going to keep commenting thinking that your comments are going to be seen, but they're not going to be seen, because once I block you, nobody sees your comments but you, my love. So keep watching. Everybody that messes with me and genuinely likes how I sound, you like my voice, you like my vibe, you like me, I like you too. Let me keep screeching. Anyways, y'all, let's get into the story. So if you voted on my little community post where I basically said, oh, what did I say? I said to vote for the story time or whatever, and I said that they was both Applebee's related stories. So they both Applebee's related stories. I don't know. Do y'all want me to do Her Man Wanted Me next, or should I do something off topic in between? I don't know, because it was real close. Half of y'all wanted that story and half of y'all wanted this one, so we'll see. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so boom, y'all sitting there trying to figure out, okay, what did this girl want to pay? She wanted you to pay her to do what? What was that? Okay, I'm about to tell y'all right now. Okay, boom. So as y'all can see in my YouTube name, my name is Lisi MUA. The MUA stands for makeup artist, because I do consider myself a makeup artist, even though honestly in the year of 2023 I have slacked with makeup. Like, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all, but it's not because I'm not doing anything else with my life. I'm being a content creator. So YouTube is at the top priority of my list for what I want to do with my life right now. Like, of course I'm still do makeup. I have done makeup, but I've done makeup sporadically this year, but I haven't been posting the content on my makeup page. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I can't really give y'all an answer, but yeah. If you don't know, now you know. I do makeup. So this story took place in the like early beginning stages of when I decided, okay, I'm gonna be a makeup artist and I'm gonna take the makeup artist route. So if anybody is watching me, if you're an entrepreneur, you already know, like, being an entrepreneur is not easy. People make it seem like it's easy, but it's not. There's a lot of trials and tribulations and hurdles that anybody as an entrepreneur, you know, has to go through, whether you're up and coming makeup artist, hairstylist, nail tech, chef, caterer, party planner, like the sky, YouTuber, like, you know, the sky's the limit on what you can do to be an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur, you could do anything that you want to do to make money. That's why so many people like the idea of being an entrepreneur, but not everybody has the strength and the heart and the willpower to get through, because in the beginning, being an entrepreneur is not easy, especially when it's like you have no product, you have no work, you have no portfolio to show your potential prospects. You're basically just, and I'm speaking on my personal experience too, as far as like being a makeup artist, like you're basically, you know, you have to get people that mess with you enough or trust you enough to let you practice on their face, essentially. And you know, when it comes to people's face, we, especially us girls, if we're into glam and getting dolled up and getting cute or whatever, you already know, like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm very sensitive when it comes to me getting ready, because I don't mind getting myself ready because I know how to do that. I know how to do my own hair. I know how to do my own makeup. But when it comes to somebody else doing it, if I haven't seen your work before, I'm going to be real, like, skeptical. I'm going to be real scared about letting you touch my face or touch my head because I don't know what you're working with type. So, boom. I'm basically in those beginning stages. Like, I just decided probably like a few months prior that I want to be a makeup artist, and this is the route that I want to go with my life, because I've always been into makeup. I've always dibbled and dabbled in my mom's stuff. And yeah, so at this point now, let's get into who's the she. I'm gonna name her Squirrel. Like, I'm gonna just name her Squirrel because that's the first thing that came to my head, and she got big cheeks and she's small and petite, so she's a squirrel. This story has to do with Squirrel, right? This is nobody I've ever mentioned before. This is a whole brand new character, okay? This is when I was working at Applebee's, right? I told you that already, right? Okay, cool. I was working at Applebee's in like 2018, 2019. Like, those was the years I was working at Applebee's. And it was like one day I was working, and it was like a Sunday shift. And usually the Sunday shift at the Applebee's that I was at, it's really dead in the morning. So it's like you have free time to just, you know, stand around, wait for customers to come in. Or if you want to talk to a customer, you can talk to a customer if you want to, like, whatever the case may be. I'm like walking back and forth because I think I had like a few tables, and I was a server at Applebee's too. So yeah. So I was walking back and forth, and it was this girl, Squirrel was sitting at the bar, you know, doing whatever she was doing, right? And I guess I seen Squirrel kind of eyeing me, but I wasn't, you know, reading too much into it. I was just like, does she like something that she sees? Like, I don't know, like, whatever. Let me just continue doing my job. So I had probably walked past her again for maybe about the third time, and Squirrel had like called me over. She's like, oh my God, can you come here? I'm like, okay. She's like,
oh my gosh, like, you are so pretty. Like, I just had to let you know, you are so pretty, and your eyebrows, girl, your eyebrows are popping. Like, who do you be going to do your eyebrows? Like, they look fire.
So these was like in the days where, you know, my girls that get it, and the girls that don't do. Y'all know when you used to, or maybe you still do it, you might feel if you got sparse eyebrows, like my brows is a little sparse, okay, they a little sparse, but you know, I've accepted them for the most part. But yeah, my brows are sparse, so I used to fill in my brows, and I used to like carve them out with concealer. Like, if I was just doing like no makeup, just skin, it really wouldn't be skin. I would, you know, do a brow fill, carve them out, and then I would put some lashes on and some gloss. I don't do all of that now because I'm more in like, I want to say like my natural era, and I like my face. I like how my face looks. So I don't, like, if I'm doing like, for example, this is natural right now, but all I did was like brush my brows up, and I filled them in very lightly, and that's all I did to my brows today. That whole concealer, all that, I don't want to do all of that anymore. I really don't. Like, I'm cool off that. But you know, that was in that era. Oh, YouTube, I have on a shirt. Just letting y'all know, because, you know, I don't know why she's slipping down, but like, chill out, ma, chill out. I was in that era where, you know, I would conceal my brows, da 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 da. So she was liking how the brows look, because the way I would do it, it would look as if I just hopped off the table from getting my brows threaded or something. Like, that's how my brows was looking. So I was like, oh my god, thanks girl, like thank you, shout out to you, like that, you know, you a baddie too, da da da, because she did look good or whatever. So now we chopping it up, and I'm getting some more information on her. And, you know, I had winded up telling her, like, oh, you know, being that you like my brows, you know, you would probably like my makeup too, because I'm an up-and-coming makeup artist or whatever. And she was like,
oh, you do makeup? Like, let me see your page.
So I had showed her my page, and my makeup looks way better now than it did then, obviously, because, you know, you got to trust the process, you got to trust the growth or whatever the case may be. But my makeup was always looking decent, because this hand was blessed by God himself. God put talent in these hands, in this hand, in this brain. Okay. I was still working with a little something. You know, for the times, it was good. There was obviously people that was better than me. There's people that's better than me now, makeup wise, but you know, I still got something. I still had something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm showing her the page. She's like, oh, okay. I didn't have that much content on my page. And then on top of that, she was like a light-skinned girl, but she was probably like, no, I don't want to say like caramel, because she was lighter than like a caramel complexion. She was like a little yellow. Like, let's say she was like a mixture. She was on like borderline yellow and caramel. That was her complexion. And I didn't have nobody with her complexion on my page. I don't think I had anybody with her complexion on my page as of yet. I did have somebody with a caramel complexion, and they are considered light skinned, but they weren't as light as her. But if y'all see my setup, I have mad foundation, so it's just like any color, I can get any color with the colors that I have. Whether I have the exact bottle or if I have to mix, I know how to mix and make a color because I loved arts and crafts when I was a kid. So it makes sense on why I'm into makeup, because makeup is art, and I was getting A+ in art class in elementary, middle, and high. Okay, period, per. So basically I'm showing her the page or whatever. She said, oh, okay, it looks nice. And I had basically asked her, like, hey, you know, I am being that, and I'm asking her this off the strength that she called me over to her. She's the one that had, you know, that welcoming energy, wanting to talk to me, tell me I'm pretty, da-da-da-da, you compliment my brows, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, closed mouths don't get fed, so let me just shoot my shot and ask her if she would want to be a makeup model for me, because that's another thing too. You got to put out as an entrepreneur. If y'all don't know, now you want to know. You have to put out as an entrepreneur. What does put out mean? Put out means like you got to do, like in the beginning, to get your name off the ground, like you have to do stuff for free. You have to do stuff for discounted prices, especially because you're brand new and you might not be as skilled at your craft as other people are. So you kind of just have to ease into, you know, everybody be seeing dollar signs but don't understand, like, you have to put in real work before you get real big bucks. Like, that's just how it goes. So I would use people as makeup models, and you know, some people will actually come through, and shout out to y'all for allowing me to do your makeup, and my makeup skills was not the best that it could possibly be. Some people would flop on me. Some people would say, oh yeah, I'm gonna pull up, oh yeah, you could come to my house this day, whatever, and the time comes and they're Casper. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's just how the cookie crumbles. That's just the game. That's just what come with the territory at this point or whatever. Mind you, I don't know this girl from Adam. I don't know her from a can of paint, from a hole in the wall, from nothing. So I'm just asking her, would she be a makeup model, off the strength that, again, like I said, she was giving me good vibes, and I said, why not? You know what I'm saying? She was a pretty girl. She was a complexion I didn't have on my page. So I'm just, you know, doing strategic thinking at this point. So I said, hey, would you mind being like a makeup model for my page? Like, I am up and coming, and you know, being that you like my brows, I feel like you would like, you know, my makeup or whatever. I wouldn't do nothing too crazy on you, just like a little natural beat, just for me to get content for my page, because I am up and coming still, right? I said all of that to Shorty, right? I said all of that to her. She's like,
yeah, girl, like, I wouldn't mind being, oh my god, I love getting my makeup done. I would love to be a makeup model for you. Like, yeah, girl, like, I live not too far from here, so you could come to my crib and
and da 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 da. Then she was bragging about the fact that she had 10,000 followers on Instagram. She's like,
yeah, I have 10,000 followers on Instagram too, so you know, my followers, they're gonna follow your page, they're gonna book you, like people are gonna book you, and da 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 da.
and you know, like, yeah, my 10,000 followers, my 10,000 followers, my 10,000 like, she just kept bringing up the fact that she had 10,000 followers on Instagram. And listen, 10,000 is a lot. I don't have 10,000 on YouTube right now. I will in a few months. I will have 10,000 in a few months. But, you know, it's not like in the influencer world, 10,000 is not like 10,000 is like, okay, you're on the first level. Like, you have room for growth. Like, you're not shifting much with 10K. And it's like, the way she was like talking and moving, it was like, you know, I don't know, like she just gave off like energy that like, yeah, I have 10,000 followers, so I can make anything happen. I could do it. Like, I don't know, like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, but I was just like bypassing that too, because, oh, and I forgot to mention too, somehow I found out the girl was like 30 years old. She was 30, and at the time I was like, I want to say 19. Like, yeah, I was 19 at this time. So, you know, I'm just thinking, I'm just dealing with some uppity da-da-da-da. Because, again, at 19, you know, you still learning and growing and whatever the case may be. And I'm looking at her like she's this 30-year-old influencer girl. She got her ish together and da-da-da-da. And I'm looking at her page, too. Like, all of her pics are fire and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? And feel me, she knew that I was like 19 too. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the story, but we'll see as I continue to progress. So at this point, you know, we exchange Instagrams, we get each other's info, and she was like,
yeah, girl, just hit me up on Instagram so that we could coordinate a day for when, you know, I could be a model for you.
I'm like, okay, cool, copy. Me, I don't know how long it took for me to like write her, but I want to say maybe it was probably like a month later I wrote her. Like, maybe I should have wrote her sooner, but girl, I don't have the mindset and the outlook on life that I have now. Like, now I would hit you up immediately after, like, yeah, when are you available? You know what I'm saying? But I had probably hit her up probably like a month later, and I was like, hey girl, you know, just confirming you live near this area so that, you know, I could do your makeup. She was like, yeah, girl, I'm down to get my makeup done one of these days, da-da-da. I was like, okay, cool, girl. So when my schedule frees up, and mind you, everything else is on Instagram from this point on. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is one of the shorter stories, but I feel like it was still story-time worthy, so yeah, okay. Boom. I was like, okay, girl, you know, I'm gonna look at my schedule, and, you know, I'm gonna hit you up when I get my schedule, and you know what I'm saying, like, everything is everything, right? Okay, cool. So I think I had winded up getting my schedule, and I had hit her up. I'm like, hey girl, you know, are you free tomorrow? She had wrote me back. I didn't see it, and it was just like, it just came to a point where now we're trying to schedule something, and it's like either she's busy or either I'm busy, and like the schedule matching is not, you know, matching up. So it ain't really work out as soon as I wanted it to work out. It's probably like at this point now, because I think I had replied to her story like a other time, because I had seen she was in Miami and I was about to go to Miami. So I was asking her like, oh, what's the spots? What's the best place to go? Do, this, that, and the fourth, whatever. And it's to the point now, like, let's say I met her in like January. Now it's like July, and I'm saying this off of like, because I had looked at the messages so that I can remember this story to tell y'all. But now it's like a few months later. That's just the moral of the story. It's a few months later, so it's like, I know life be lifing. You know, we could say one thing one moment and change our mind and do something the next, and you know what I'm saying. So in the midst of all these months, I was still getting makeup models and I was still doing people's makeup. So it's not like I didn't have like, not anything going on my own on my page. Like, you know, I had a little, you know, a little traction, just a little traction going on my page. But, you know, I had hit her up in July, a few months later after I met her, and I was like, hey, you know, I wanted to know if you were available this day and if you were still down to be a makeup model for my page. Because again, we spoke about this months upon months ago, and it's months later, so I don't know where your mind frame is at. That's why I'm asking, you know, are you still down for the cause, right? And let me add too, Shorty followed me on my business page and my personal page, so she was able to see anytime that I posted on either pages. She was able to see whatever. Okay, so she responds back and she's basically like, oh yeah, you could come by. And I'm like, okay, I was down to travel to other people. I'm saying this in my head, like I was down to travel to other people at a certain point, but like I don't know, around this time, like I wasn't in the mood to travel to anybody. I don't know why, but I just wasn't in the mood. And especially because it's like she stated that she lived so close to where I live. I was just like, you know, let me just see if she could just come to my house, because she said that she was down. Mind you, when I first met her, she said either I could come over or she could come to me. And she was down to be a makeup model because she knew that I was an up-and-coming makeup artist. She asked me, she said, yeah, you could come by. So I had asked her like, hey girl, you know, would you mind coming to my crib? Because all of my stuff is here. And, you know, I got my own setup or whatever the case may be already. And she responds back and she's like, you... like the letter U.
You gonna pay me?
No ma'am. No ma'am.
When did we discuss that I was gonna pay you to do your makeup? For free. So you're getting a free,
Are you like,
I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
are you, I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. I think, is she, do you think
Oh,
she's dumb?
I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted because I'm just like, girl, like, when did we discuss, like, I know we spoke a few months ago, but like in the few months ago, it was never discussed that I would be doing your makeup and paying you to do your makeup. So I'm just looking at it like confused, like, did she just ask what I think she just asked me? Like, do you not remember the whole conversation that we had? And I said, I'm up and coming and I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. And, you know, it's like I told her my age. She told me her age. So it was like she was trying to fake give off big sis vibes, but it wasn't really giving big sis. It was giving like big, like, I don't know, take your money, big bank, take little bank. Like, that's what it was trying to give. Like, that's what it was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll put plus receipts for this story time because the most I have is the receipts, which makes up the story time. Girl, I don't know. So I reply back to her and I'm like, I'm sorry, there seems to be some confusion. All the people I've used as models have been volunteers as I'm an up-and-coming entrepreneur. I'm already putting a lot out of I'm already putting out a lot of free work. I understand where you may be coming from your own business standpoint, but it currently does not work for mine. Thank you though. You know what I'm saying? I said a nice little professional response back because, again, y'all, remember how I said earlier, this girl was bragging about the fact that she had 10,000 followers, and I told you like her Instagram was fake giving like, you know, little up-and-coming influency type of vibes or whatever the case may be. So I don't know, maybe she was at a point in her life where she felt like she felt like she was doing a service too. I don't know, but I don't know where she got that from when it's like, when we spoke, when we had our conversation, it's like, girl, you flagged me down because you thought I was pretty and you thought I looked good, and I told you, hey, I do this on myself and I'm up and coming, would you mind being a model? Like, it's like, it never, or maybe I just wasn't peeping anything because I was so young and still naive at the time. But I don't know, like, if somebody tells me they're an up-and-coming hairstylist, makeup artist, nail tech, whoever, and they ask, hey, can I perform a service on you? I'm not gonna expect or be bold enough to ask them to pay me when they already explained their whole like story of how they got where they got and what they're trying to pursue. Like, I don't know, I just felt like, I just felt like that was weird and that was shady, and that was just like I said, she was trying to be on some big bank take little bank. She was trying to flaunt the fact that, like, yeah, girl, I have 10,000 followers on Instagram, so, you know, you gotta like, I don't know. And I'm gonna show y'all too, because then she has sent me a voice note. When I had sent my little paragraph, she had sent me a voice note afterwards, so I'm gonna play the voice note so y'all can hear what she said in the voice note. And I never responded. I never reached out to her ever again in life because I just personally felt like that was weird. Y'all could let me know in the comments if you felt like that was weird too. If you felt like Squirrel was justified, or if you felt like I was justified. Like, what do y'all think of that situation? But that's basically the story time of, she wanted me to pay her for what?
Huh?
I know it was short, y'all. It was real short, but sometimes we're gonna have short stories. But, you know, the moral of this story is that, girl, I don't even know what the moral of the story is, but that's basically the time that somebody wanted me to pay them for some bullshit, okay? Like, first of all, like, where's the communication? Like, okay, you don't want to volunteer modeling if transportation is not going to be covered. When did you ask for your transportation to be covered, love? When did you ask for transportation to be covered? Because all you said was, you gonna pay me. You didn't even say, hey, you know, in order for me to do X, Y, and Z, I would like to get like, there's no professionalism. There's no, and it's like, even then when we spoke all these months ago, you were trying to act like you was trying to be my big sis and really help me out in my journey of becoming a makeup artist. But now months later, it's, you gonna pay me, and months later it's like, yeah,
I'm not gonna be a volunteer if my transportation is not gonna be covered.
Girl, like, volunteer, and technically, okay, yeah, you are volunteering, but it's like, we had a whole, like, this is why, like, bitches be weird, yo. Like, bitches be weird. It's like, we had a whole, like, kumbaya, heart to heart, and I explained everything I explained to you, and you said, like, yeah, you was down. Never in, when we was talking face to face, was it, oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to be compensated. It's, I'm doing free work. I'm doing free makeup, and I have to pay you to take some videos on my iPhone and post it on my Instagram. It's like, she knew my whole setup already, and you still turned around and whatever. Girl, I don't know. So yeah, that's basically that story. And, you know, hopefully this helps encourage any one of y'all that's watching and you're up and coming, whoever, YouTuber, makeup artist, hairstylist, nail tech, lash tech, cook, carpet cleaner, Molly the Mater.
You're not gonna speak?
Hey, maid.
No disrespect, you know, TV installationer. That's not a word, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, if you're anything, if you're trying to be anything, like, don't let little stuff like that discourage you from keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have let that stop me from ever trying to ask anybody, can they be a makeup model for me again? And it didn't stop me. It didn't stop me. I continued to ask people to be models for me. Eventually, I started having people actually booking me and wanting me to do their makeup, even till this day. But sometimes my schedule don't work out, so certain things don't be working. And then I told you, on top of that, I kind of fell off of makeup, but I will be getting back on. You know what I'm saying? But don't let none of that stuff discourage you, because even then too, y'all, and this is long after this little bad apple Peanut, okay, or not Peanut, what did I, No, her name is not Peanut, it's Squirrel. Girl, Squirrel. I've had people that I have used as models long after her, and it's like they already knew I wasn't asking them for no money. They already knew that I was doing a free service on them because I just needed content for my page, and they have come. And this is not everybody that I use as a model, but it's a select few that y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to you. It's been people that I do the makeup and they'll throw me a 20. They'll throw me $40. I've had somebody, I did their makeup for free. They was like, okay, thank you for the makeup. And they gave me a gift bag of makeup supplies, you know? So just because you run into a bad apple on your journey of trying to come up, that doesn't mean that everybody else you're going to run into is going to be bad apples. It's going to be people that actually mess with you, and they're not looking at you as a dollar sign, and they actually mess with you to the point where they're going to show how genuine they are about you and what you got going on. So I just want to say that. And yeah, that was basically that story time on how the girl wanted me to pay her to do her makeup. Like, bitch, are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Like, are you dumb? But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that story time. Hopefully it was entertaining. Hopefully it gave y'all something, girl. I don't know. Hopefully it gave y'all something. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure you put this emoji on the screen. Make sure you give me a big like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tap in with me on Instagram. Make sure your post notifications is on so that you are aware of every time I post. And definitely make sure y'all check out that Jamaica vlog. I'm telling y'all, it's a zoovie. It's a zoovie. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for